launch it. So okay, this is how my tier list about the Cartoon Network characters are looking right now. Okay, so should I go in line from the left to the bottom right?
Like left.
Yeah. Okay, just starting
Yeah.
from the left.
This one, I never heard about that one. I don't even know about it. So I don't know about you, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, me neither. I actually seen it, but I don't even remember the title. Like I have to actually zoom in and
I kind
check.
of don't remember. I kind of don't know what that is. It doesn't look.
Stupid dogs. Is that
I don't know about stupid
Brave the
dog.
Cowardly Dog, or what is it? What his name called in English? I don't know. But is this a reference? There are two stupid dogs, not one. Maybe okay.
Um,
I'm not judging it because I cannot tell for sure or what kind of cartoon it is.
yeah.
And yeah,
I don't.
you know as well. It's not relevant to my childhood. So yeah,
Yeah.
never heard
The
about it.
second one. The second one, I also never heard about it. It's weird, but yes, I never heard about that one too.
Me neither.
Scooby Doo. Wait, which Scooby Doo is that? I have to know.
It's Scooby-Doo or Scooby-Doo or whatever it's
Is it
called.
the? If it's the original, then I watched the original.
No, it's a pup named Scooby-Doo, but
I think that's the
it's
original.
the junior version of it, I guess. So
Oh,
yeah,
if it's
kind of
Junior,
like that. So what I'm
then
gonna what I'm gonna tell you is that it's um. Have you ever watched this? Because yeah,
no,
I never.
no. I only watched the one that was like the original and the Mystery Incorporated and Scooby. Wait, what was that one called? There was this another one. It was like made in 2002, but I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay.
But it was like really
Okay,
good.
Adventure Time.
Yeah. Uh, Oh, Adventure Time. Now we're getting started. Now we're getting to somewhere.
Uh,
I
uh,
think. Yeah.
for my sense, Adventure Time is kind of a just I think it's overhyped, despite of what the quality of that show is, in my opinion.
In my opinion,
Really,
I think.
really weird design. Really weird design. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, people call that the modern design for some
I
fucking
don't like the
reason.
sexist jokes and some of the really weird talk, and some characters are absolutely out of their
In
own
my
character
in
at
my
some point.
opinion, the plot like it's an interesting show. I like it, but the thing is that it's too overrated. Like people people say that this is the best show in Cartoon Network, which I don't really agree with. I'm pretty sure I don't agree with that. It's good,
Me
but
neither.
nah, not really that good. It's
Mm,
not the best thing or something. I would put it in.
I don't say it's trash, but it's well.
You can put it.
I either
You
gonna
can put
put
it
it
where
to mediocre or bad because
you,
you know it's
you
most
can do whatever you want. It's your chair list. I'm
bad.
just talking about my
It's
own.
just plain bad, you know, the sexist jokes and a lot of things and the hidden subliminal messages it has. It's not meant for children, like, you know,
Also, oh yeah.
not even teens. And you know, Cartoon Network is supposed to be like that, and it's not acceptable. I hate it.
Well, yeah. The modern Cartoon Network is not
Even though
very
the
good.
story is really versatile and has many characters on its own, and you know, I just uh, the design is weird. The characters kind of look idiotic, and sometimes they really behave idiotic. And it restrains a lot of references, like, you know, you don't gonna understand Looney Tunes a reference in an Adventure Time, whether like you like it or not. And it's something like that is kind of not acceptable, and this is why I consider this show bad. It's not good. It's absolutely not good, but not even mediocre. If you saw it at mediocre, then you can say that it's kind of acceptable. You can bear it. You can watch it. But for Adventure Time, is so for me is not unbearable. But just for the respect of the storyline of what it usually is about, because there are some acceptable episodes of it. It's not trash. Like, you know, it's just plain bad. I'm not watching it for this reason. I started it. I tasted it, but terrible. Next up is, what
What
is
the fuck
that?
is that one? I don't even know. Can you make it closer? Okay. What is that called? I can't see it.
I'm trying to read it. Block, block. What the fuck are you? All, almost naked animals.
I don't know what the fuck is that one, I think this is a new show that I haven't seen.
Almost naked animals. Well, I never actually seen it, but even if I would
Yeah.
know it, I would put it to trash. So, yeah, be
I
just
I guess never heard about it.
feel praise that you belong to here. Okay, Gumball.
Gumball. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I hate Gumball.
Yeah,
I'm honest about
and
it.
yeah, coincidence. I hate it too.
Yeah, it's just people say it's a good show, but nah, I really don't
No,
like
it's
Gumball.
terrible. It's just the massacre of the good old Cartoon Network. Okay, it's a massacre. This fucking show is massacre. Out of every single time you think about Gumball is a great character. No, it is not. It's always out of character, and it steps in and out character, in and out multiple times, and it's really abnormal. There's schizophrenia, there's psychopath methods of what the cartoon is trying to demonstrate. There's a lot of mind twisting, brainwashing thing of what this cartoon actually is, and this is how your children is going to grow up. Absolute trash. Never gonna hear about
Oh
it.
my god, you just literally trashed into show.
Yeah, trash. Yeah, it's a trash
I mean,
show.
it's really bad.
I
It's
never
really bad.
just
I agree.
really bad, really bad. Terrible,
Yeah.
terrible. What is the next one?
Apple Union. I heard of that, but I have never watched it.
Apple and the onion. Apple and onion. Never heard about it.
I heard about it, but I have never watched it, so I can't
Okay,
really
and
say
the next one is Atomic Betty. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now
I'm
we're
gonna be
talking.
honest, I'm gonna be honest. I have never heard of that one before.
I heard and even watched it. It's kind of an okay show. Like Atomic Betty is personality-wise can be really positive, can be really negative. But when she's negative, it's kind of like what the side characters is trying to bring out of her. But she is actually a really cool character. Like she's a um, let me put another character right here as a similarity from another show. Who is she? Is called who? Wait. Give me examples of similar characters who are actually superheroines and fighting, and there are plenty of cartoons like that. There are plenty of cartoons, and Atomic Betty belongs to this category. Who is she? Oh my god. Do you know that robot called Jenny or something?
Dude, I said I have never watched this show. I have never heard of it or anything.
Well, okay, because Atomic Betty, kind of a mediocre. I say that this is a mediocre show. It's kind of okay, kind of acceptable of its own. Absolutely not terrible. It has a really great plot. It is about a superheroine in the domestic galaxy environment where she want to, tidy up and bring the bad guys. She's kind of a positive character. That's a bit of how mediocre and how subliminal. I mean, how simple the character look like. She actually has a really great character development. Not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna put it to bad. I'm gonna put her to mediocre because of how simple the character is. But she is actually she can develop not much during the show. So if you really want a really great story, then Atomic Betty is not recommended. That's for sure. Okay, Baby Looney Tunes. What the fuck is that?
I don't have any idea. I only watched the original Looney Tunes. What the fuck is Baby Looney Tunes?
It's not the same like Tiny Toons. Like okay, it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure it's like Looney Tunes but worse. I'm pretty sure.
Even worse than Tiny Toons. I don't know. I have never seen it, but anything, but in my opinion, any show being babyfied, like plenty of have already been babyfied, like I think there are the Hanna-Barbera babyfied characters. I think there are the Kangoo, which happened to be babyfied. It didn't affect the show positively. It's always terrible. It's always the original that you can always like. There's no way not even it was not even acceptable for the Fox Kids atmosphere. It's not the best perspective that you can have from a character line, like, you know, trash. Even though I don't know much about it, I hate baby characters in Ant-Man. It's not a great concept. Just forget about it. I have to throw up whenever I see any. It's terrible. It's trash. Don't even look at it. You're gonna have nightmares. Stop it, bitch. Batman is Batman. What is it? Batman of the future? What kind of Batman it is? I just cannot read it. Batman Beyond. Okay, this is a Tsunami show. I already know what it might be. I think let's just stay like this, like 150% magnifying. So, okay, right now, this show is not giving away like what any Batman shows has, and like there's no Robin. And it can be, it's kind of pretty similar, and it's a copy-paste of the Batman of the Future series. And Batman is a teen bitch who has no whatsoever character development. He started as an overpowered character already, and he's just, they're just a thriller about his environment and not loyal to the show. It's trash. Yeah, it cannot be even more trash than Baby Looney Tunes and Gumball, sorry, but yeah, it's still trash. I don't know. Yeah, this looks like something like this in order. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I don't know what Batman is this again, but I fed up with it. The Brave and the Bold. Sorry, never heard about it. So it's gonna be never heard. Ben 10. Okay, let's do this.
Ben 10. Okay,
I don't know. I see a lot of Ben 10. I never heard or seen about Ben 10. For when it comes to Ben 10, I'm absolutely just negating. Like, I love the real Cartoon Network part of the Cartoon Network, not the Tsunami-fied Cartoon Network, except Teen Titans, because the original Teen Titans was golden, okay? But
Yeah.
we're gonna return to that. But okay, Ben 10. Sorry, Ben 10.
Ben 10 is, yes, Ben 10. I'm gonna
I
be honest,
I cannot similar myself to this character in any kind of way. There's a lot of whining with the characters. There's no fantasy up it. There's no storyline. There's no teaming up. It's just focused this one bitch right here, and there's nothing else. And he's just meddling and compared to this, I mean, come on, man. Compared to this bitch, just compare him with Beast Boy, like a lot of Death Battle prick, like like how they do, just to stay with the popularity, okay? Okay, Beast Boy is a moralist character, like compared to Ben 10, because there's a lot of things that Beast Boy has, like in the positive matter, that there is a lot of moral of the story that you can actually pick up. As a DC character, Beast Boy, like, I mean, come on, man. His character is more exciting and is you can make yourself more similar to that character, like I mean you can be sympathetic with that character more like than Ben 10. Ben 10 is a meddlesome bitch, okay? Is never going to be as good as what Beast Boy is in comparison with the Teen Titans. Beast Boy is a great character in the team, okay? And this is why all these series go to trash tier. Ben 10 fans, I'm sorry. This is not going to work for me. Another Batman character right here. Oh my god, I don't even know. This character design is already weird that it is. I'm not gonna put it in trash because I know basically nothing about the story, nothing about the characters, or possibly just never heard about it. But on the first very must jump on it. I just don't like Batman. Like it's not that really reasonable to talk about Batman stories. Like it must be part of the storyline. It's just never been streamed in Hungary. Okay, there's a lot of cartoons I see right here, here, and here that never been streamed in the Cartoon Network, but I know about it. It's trash. It's never be comparable to the 2000s. Okay, just I don't know. Next one is Camp Lazlo. Okay, Camp Lazlo is I'm gonna say that it's mediocre for the reason that for the very first time I seen this show, I had questionable things. It has really great jokes at some times, but the story is not as exciting as what you can witness back in the time. I don't know. What is your opinion about it, Micro? I just don't know. Micro? Micro, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, my judgment is right on now Camp Lazlo. Camp Lazlo is a mediocre in my opinion. Not
You
bad,
don't like
not
Lazlo either?
mediocre.
I
Kind of.
like it. I really like it.
Uh,
To be honest.
the character design is kind of strange. Once again, it doesn't highlight the character just enough to say that it's gonna be any kind of symbol for the Cartoon Network. Like, I mean, come on, man. This is not we are living in the 2001 compared to the 2000s, and we just see how much Cartoon Network showcase is kind of ruined. Like, you know, of what it has in comparison with anything else. Camp Lazlo is mediocre, not good because there are plenty of other shows belong to the good tier, in my opinion. There are plenty of other shows I see already belong to the good tier. Like, you know, it's not comparable to what really the old childhood supposed to be. And I say that Camp Lazlo is, for this reason, mediocre. And yeah, slightly better than Atomic Betty, just slightly better than Atomic Betty. Okay, let's go back to 150 and let's see this, because now I clearly see now is Captain Planet again. Yes, Captain Planet. So okay, let's talk about Captain Planet. What is your opinion about Captain Planet? For me, it's a really grand childhood show, if you ask. Never happened to stream on my Cartoon Network, okay? Never happened to be streamed at all. I never seen Captain Planet and Cartoon Network in one sentence in my entire life. It was just streamed on Hungarian TV channels, and sometimes I have encountered with it in a very low sense on Minimax, which is a little kids cartoon channel, completely different than what Cartoon Network has. Like, I mean, come on, an absolutely different era, basically different, and it does not taking care of the 70s and the 80s show what you get, you know, the golden ones. You never have it.
I don't have any opinions about Captain Planet because I have never watched it.
Captain Planet.
It was never streamed in my country, so that's why.
Neither it here, but I know the show. So does it count if I put it to great tier?
Yeah, you can if you have watched it. Then you
because it's a really great. I mean, come on, man. There's a lot of morale this story has, and when it comes to morale, and when it comes to something like Magic School Bus, like, you know, the education part of how what you can do about your own planet to save it. Like, I mean, come on, man, for the love of God, stop with this bullshit right here and stream something like Captain Planet. I mean, come on, man. Where this world goes, where it went bad. I mean, come on, man. There's this one great show that actually I consider it really great, but you know, there are plenty which happens to be like, you know, I mean, come on, man. There's not the best. It's superb shows. Like, okay, there's some of them in there. Like, there's some of them which actually overexert the potential of what Captain Planet has, and this is why I just consider Captain Planet great. but I'm actually already happy if I see it streaming. I never happened to meet with the show since the 90s. Never happened to meet with it, and I want it back because it's fucking golden. Like, I mean, come on, man, mostly golden. Not there are plenty of shows could belong to Super, but okay. Okay, next up is, what is this?
What is that? Chop Sucky Chop. I have never watched that before.
That is why I'm. You know, that is why I'm so struggling to read it. Never heard about it. Tudor. Oh my god, this is terrible. Tudor. Oh my god. I don't know which worse, Gumball or Tudor. I can't decide. Chronologically, Tudor came first compared to Gumball, but I mean, come on, man. This is a boastful gobbler. I cannot describe this character any other way than that. But I mean, come on, man. There's a lot of other characters out there. Happens to be greater. I mean, come on. And this generation, our next generation, is technically thinking that this character is great. No, it's a trash. They never seen any Hanna-Barbera treasure. Like, I mean, come on. Not even Tex Avery ones. Not even loves of filmography. What happens to this generation? You have no idea. It's terrible. It gonna melts your brain. I don't even want to talk about anything about it. Trashest of the trashest. And yeah, mostly after Gumball. Basically, Clarence. Am I reading it clearly? Clarence. Okay.
It sucks. Clarence can suck me right in the dick.
I don't know, but it looks terrible.
It's really bad. I'm telling you, it's fucking bad.
I just never heard about it.
It's
But
yeah.
you know what? Fuck you. Okay. Next one is
What is that? I don't really know that one. What is the name?
Class 3000.
Never heard of that before.
I don't know, but what this show reminds me, character-wise, what is this graphics reminding me? Let me check. I don't know the name of it, but there is already a show really similar to that. Where I have seen this the last time. I mean, where is it? I don't see it, thank God. Thank God I don't see it. I could have actually vomit. But I don't see it. Okay. Never heard of it. I'm not gonna judge, but okay. Hello? Who are you? Cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
Oh yeah, I know this one. It's like this is actually a movie, but like they made a cartoon about it, and it's not really good in my opinion. It's not really good.
Never heard about it. Next one is
I don't know that
Code
one.
Lyoko. Never heard about it.
Same.
No, here comes now we're talking.
Yes!
Now we're talking.
This is so good. Oh my god.
I have played a lot of Cartoon Network mini games of that. I don't know if that counts as mini games, but I mean, come on, Matt. Number one is a god. Is a god, man. Compared to the rest, but yeah, even the others have great character. Like, I mean, come on, man. This is a really fancy character. The character design basically just reminding me of the humongous baseball, backyard baseball 2001, and they actually kind of from the same year, 2001. Are they from the same year? I don't know when they released. I just started to be BS'd about them the very first moment I started to watch them.
For me, it started around 2008, so I was like 4 years old when it first aired. So it was fucking revolution. Like,
Okay,
not
because
revolution, it was really
the character design of the characters, you must know it. There is a game
yeah.
with backyard baseball.
Uh-huh.
2001 happens to release on 2010. It's a humongous entertainment game. I kind of recommend it to you right now because the character design is kind of similar to Key and the Kids Next Door. Pretty similar. Pretty similar. Just check it. Check it. The guys there are kind of similar. Their heads are not this wide. Sometimes they are. The heads are taller and like but their eyes, their habit, and anything else are basically just something similar to what K&D has, and like fighting against adults is not good, but this show managed to demonstrate that how idiotic things adults can have at times, which is kind of not acceptable, and some of the adults, as far as I know, never happened to put themselves in coalition with the kids. Like, I mean, come on, man. There is a lot of outs and ins in the story, but the charming way. Like a lot of things what K&D actually carried just never happened to carry it with the rest of the show being streamed nowadays. They never going to put them in calculation that how they want to demonstrate the characters and how they want to demonstrate the moral, but it's in the insane way. And yeah, it's not about what the moral normalities are. I'm not talking about I'm normie. I actually love shows which happen to be abnormal at ways, but only if it's charming. Like Kids Next Door happens to charm. Like there's a lot of things in difference, even in Eddy and in Kids Next Door and in Dexter's Laboratory. Like, come on, just right after the very free, really great series what you could encounter within the 2000s, things didn't even just get much worse at that time. Like, one characters happen to be great. I'm not BS'd. I'm just talking about it in calculation. Like, Kids Next Door is where I am. Kids Next Door is yeah, almost like superb. Like I could live without it, but it's actually a really great show. And it's the way how the jokes and the generation of it, what this show could actually demonstrate is charming. Like you had to laugh a lot. I was laughing a lot about them when I was a child. And I didn't expect that a cartoon. Okay, the character design is actually golden. Golden character design, golden drama what they had, and the jokes are golden. The events of what the characters has is just decent, but everything else considered to be golden. Like 5 stars in comparison of the 3 what I could give of what the events and what some strange episode could have. There are really fucked up villains in the story, but if I have to highlight a villain, then I'm gonna tell you Grandma Stuffum is a great one with the endless supply of food. And you know why? Because my fucking grandma is something like her. Like, you really have to find a real gobbler like Tudor and Big Mouth from the Smurfs, who happens to be a really great gobbler without, like, a bottomless stomach. You just literally can't get enough of food. You are always hungry. Kind of personality. And yeah, that's what Grandma Stefan is about. And that's a great character. It's a great villain. In the startup story, it's number 3 who actually show a way of living. Like, I mean, teaching her a lesson. and I think that is one episode that's considered to be golden. When they were actually being stuffed like a lot of pigs in the store in that show, in that episode, when Grandma Staffan was in that character, like, and the characters are never out, not even the villains. Just great. It's just plain great. It can be superb, but there are actually just the best of the best coming up here, right here. Great show. I loved it. I watched it a lot. It's considered to be really, really awesome. Okay, let's get back to 150 magnification. Courage the Cowardly Dog. This is the next one. Okay, this is bizarre, but there are how should I tell you? There's a lot of contradicting things happening in this story, but it really shows a really moral. It's actually the moralist horror of Cartoon Network. This is what I'm considering that this one it is. Like, Courage is a wholesome character. In a lot of ways, Courage, even no matter how coward he is, considering in what Courage is, because Courage is deserving this kind of name because he literally saved Muriel and Eustache, despite of how Eustache treated this dog. Eustache actually owes this fucking dog, but he has no idea. But it just keep it a secret just between us. Like, he is. I think I have to say no more about it. Like, Courage. I have to say no more about it. Like, there's plenty of great shows who happens to be this thrilleristic, like the Star Wars universe, but not the 7th, the 8th, or the 10th episode, and not even the Clone Wars and the animated shit. I just love the film series, okay? And so the same refers to Courage. I could never imagine the entire as a filmographic reboot, like as a live action. Never going to do anything about it. Courage is just great in its own cartoon environment, and I never want a show like that happen, just ever. And I'm happy that the world is not going that way, to breaking the golden shows. Like I mean, come on, there's a lot I already see, but okay, this goes superb. Courage wins. Ending the video. Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, next one is Cow and Chicken Micro. What can you tell me about this show? Are you here? Micro, please. Are you here? Micro? You seem to be stuck. Okay, at least John Hex and Raves are here, but okay. Let's talk about Cow and Chicken. Okay, Cow and Chicken is... let me just type something to Micro first. Cow and Chicken is a bit idiotic, and they are just kinda trying to copy paste the the human characters are kinda invisible above waist level, and which is actually it's an element which is copy pasted from Tom and Jerry. And you know why I'm angry? Because I don't see Tom and Jerry in the list. And for this reason, Cow and Chicken for going to going to get a different kind of getting a new row. I'll add the row below. I'm going to add the row below and coloring it, and gonna color it like this. I'm taking it seriously. Sorry.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, I was I was doing something.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. So far it was courage that I've been considered superb. Like, you know, you just been this. You agree with it? I don't know if you were talking, but you can watch my YouTube video later on. Okay.
Okay.
But I have told a lot of positive things about this one character's development and the contradicting things of what it has, and it is actually a moralist horror, and it's spot on. It's spot on, okay? Cow and chicken. What you can tell about cow and chicken? Because I already told something right here.
Well, it wasn't really a show that I liked. Like, I can't say I liked it. It was kind of stupid in my opinion. Like, that's just my opinion. It seems like you hate it a lot.
For one reason, I don't hate it, but I hate the fact that it copy-pasted from something which was already original. And for this reason, I gave it a different place to rest. And this is why I don't like it. Cow and chicken, considered to be kind of bad and badish mediocre, but here you are. This is a special place for you.
Okay. I don't even know what the fuck is Craig and Creek.
Never heard about it. Move on. The Cramp Twins.
Okay. I know that one. But in my opinion, that's Mediocre, in my opinion.
Even worse. I have to tell you that this show, when you know, there's nothing moral based about this story. It's just about it's a clean maniac fucking mother in the show. There is a dad, as far as I remember, was not normal at all, which was, you know, the sick-minded characters. It's full of sick-minded characters. It's not nice. It's a terrible show. It's like if you watching a fucking sitcom in a terrible drama in combined.
Yeah, like
it's a drama show. It's a drama show with a lot of psychothriller as benefit of it, and a sitcom in combination. Absolute trash. Forget it. The next one is okay.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, I already see Wonder Woman and Superwoman.
Ah, so this is probably something about DC.
Yeah, most probably. Let me read it. Just read it. Superhero Girls. Are you okay right now, Cartoon Network? Are you okay? Do you need a doctor? Seriously.
Dude.
Never heard about it, but it's your luck I never heard about it. Once it shows, and it's probably going to belong to trash. Probably. Suspectable.
Okay, Dexter's Laboratory. Please put this in S tier. Please. Please.
No,
I beg you.
no question. No questions. Even better. Even better than Courage. There is a lot of questionable things what this story had at the beginning when I just started to watch the Diddy is basically, I mean, come on, my sister literally imitated Diddy and I was Dexter. I mean, come on, this just happened. It just happened, man. And there is a lot of story. Dexter, look how I'm dancing. Dexter, look. And she just imitated that, and she just imitated that how annoying my sister could be, and this is how I started to love my sister. Like at some point, this is the show affected me that way. So
I never had a his sister, so I can't really say.
Claps. Golden. Stay that way. No question.
Yeah,
Let's keep
yeah,
on
Dexter is
moving.
fucking
Let's keep on
legendary.
moving. Okay, what is this?
Yeah.
Dragons? I have seen this
Oh,
show. I remember
dragons.
this. I remember this.
Yeah, I do. To be honest, I didn't like it. It wasn't really my type.
There is a lot of moralist of the story. The character design is kind of Pixar-ish. Like it smells like if it's coming from the era of Monsters Inc. and Toy Story. But mediocre.
Yeah, I guess mediocre. In my opinion, it's bad.
Duck.
It's out.
Okay, the next one is Duck Dodgers.
I have never heard of Doc Dud.
I have, and I have watched the show a lot. Not because it was as good, but because the Looney Tunes era. I like the adaptation, and I like that Martian was there. Okay, do you know that character? Like,
No, I don't. As I said, I have never
you know
watched
the Mars inhabited character, like who's coming from the Mars. That black guy who is having okay, the character design of it is in the Duck Dodgers is different in just a very little bit. But there is a woman who was similar to it and was really into Daffy Duck. And I say there is a lot of comedy gold things happen between these two characters, Porky Pig and Daffy Duck, both of them. And considering that Duck Dodgers is something similar like what Rowan Atkinson's character has, okay? Here comes the similarities. Rowan Atkinson played as Mr. Bean, like how Daffy Duck was originally Bean. A comedy gold character on the same level and similar ways. Like, okay, but two are different, but here comes the great similarities. There's Johnny English, who happens to be a super character, and Dr. Jers is being a super character, like Daffy Duck is being lifted up above Bugs Bunny, and actually Daffy Duck is just got a separate show this way. Like, I mean, come on, man, this is considered to be a good, not as great as many other characters, but is already good. Yeah, literally good. This show comes to good tier. Okay, this is good. Considered to be good. I like it anything better than, like, if I seen it on the Cartoon Network, I was just watching. I was just watching it. No matter what was the circumstances, it considered to be a good show. There's a lot of comedy gold things happening there. Even the rest of the things just didn't put me on front of the TV at some point. Here comes the next one, Ed, and Eddy.
Oh, that's a popular one.
That's a popular one. I don't know what you can say about it, but sure. There's three guys, three different personalities, and three different sickness.
Yeah.
This is a coward, this is a literal idiot, and this is a money-hungry bitch right here. But
Yep.
all three of the characters are being beat up by the rest of the street, any of the character, and in some way they just end up in the other side of the dick in the end of the show. Like, I mean, come on, it's not kind of a good treatment of three great characters, but in some way the rest of the characters are not considered to be as good and really sick-minded and anti-moralist show what you can have. Ed and Eddy is a good show. Not as good as Duck Dodgers, but it's considered to be good, so I'm watching it as long as I'm knowing it. Kind of a popular one. There's some great things gonna happen, and the absurd things happening, like what you can experience in Tom and Jerry, but Tom and Jerry doing it golden. And for the reason why I hated Cow and Chicken is the way that how the typical characteristics when the human characters are invisible above waist level. You know that, but you know that kind of feeling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they literally copied that from Tom and Jerry. that element. Or else human characters never happened to be a thing in Cow and Chicken. And this is why I typed that you stole a lot from other cartoons, cannot be on the list. Shame on you. Do you see Tom and Jerry on the list? Do you see it? Tom and Jerry. It was literally on Cartoon Network. You know, Despot, Captain Planet. But, you know, we are living in the 2000s. There's a lot of idiotic people creating a tier list like that. But, you know, I'm just feeding them with this. Like, that's how it is. Next one is Evil Con Carne. I heard about this character. There's a lot of disgusting things going on with this. Trash. Where are you? Trash. Thank you. Foster's Imaginary Friends. Popular and
Foster. Oh.
Foster.
Okay. I really like this.
Really popular. What? You like it?
I really like this. I really like this.
Foster is didn't kind of touch me that much, and the Imaginary Friends is just absolutely just the mere title is gonna giving you the idea of you can only have imaginary friends and not real friends, but in some way has very little invisible references of the astral line. I mean, come on, man. You cannot guess that what this show just wants to hide from you for so long. And yeah, for this reason I can consider it good. I can consider it good. Not as good as Ed and Eddy and Duck Dodgers was, but it's a good show. Kind of considered to be good.
To be honest, I would put it an S if it was me, but
yeah. For some people it's S-is and A-ish tier, S-ish tier, but for me it's just B. And let's just stay that way. For the world peace. Okay, Garfield show. Okay, this adaptation kinda ruined the original.
Wait, really?
A bit. The mood of it just remained. The mood of it and the moral of it is just remained the same. But I didn't like the animation. I don't know what is it about. The original was way better.
Well, about the animation, I agree with you. Kinda like the animation can be bad.
The mood and the happenings and the story were everything else was just kinda okay.
Like they were. I really like this one.
Okay, I'm not gonna put it to bad tier list. It's just been considered to be good. Okay. But I think it was better than Foster's, but not better than Dog Dodgers and Ed and Eddy.
It's up to you.
This place is kinda acceptable. Okay, this place is kinda acceptable. Just for the sake that I want to put some Garfield. If it was with about the original show, then it was definitely going to belong to Superb. Okay. The original just definitely belonged to Superb. I don't know what's this. Typical teenager state-of-the-art weapon. I never heard of this show. Never seen it. Let's move on. George of the Jungle. This one. Typical.
You don't know that one?
No.
You guys don't know that one?
No. Never heard. It never been streamed in my country, dude. Never been. That's why I don't know. I cannot judge.
Dude, you guys are missing too much. This is a fucking this is so awesome.
I don't missing. It's really cool, Rex.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm missing it because it's never been streamed on my TV at all. Never been.
Oh, I get it now.
And this is why I cannot judge. Never heard about it. Sorry. Just never. Let's move on, guys. George of the Jungle. Did you guys heard about it? I think I seen this guy.
I have never heard of this before, so I can't.
I think I have seen. Do you see my mouse? Do you see my mouse?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, because most probably this is the one. I mean, come on. Is my mouse visible on the video? No, it is not. But you know. There is a man on the top of the screen, and that is the one guy I have seen ever. The rest are probably unfamiliar, but these girls seems to be good characters in the middle. These two girls seems to be good characters. I'm kind of similar positive. Yeah, but long story short, never heard about it.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Remove. I know it one in the you don't know it in a cartoon. Called Lyoko. This is in French. This is French. Called Lyoko.
Lyoko?
Yeah.
Oh, which one are you talking about? We are going in line. What are you talking about? Lyoko? Oh,
Yeah.
the George the Jungle. It's the one of the girls called Lyoko. You say?
No.
What- what?
One cartoon is French. It's named called Lyoko.
Code Lyoko.
But
what is that?
Lyoko, is there even something like that on the list?
Wait, I'm trying to check. Code Lyoko. Can you see it?
This. I'm gonna stream. This is in your list and is French. It's this cartoon.
Alright. Well,
It's very cool. It's this cartoon.
holy, I see Johnny Bravo. Oh shit. Dude. Johnny Bravo's fucking
Let's
awesome.
just go in line, please. We are now on Green Lantern, okay?
I never watched Green Lantern. It never streamed on my
Never,
country.
never streamed. Don't even know.
Yeah.
Keep on
Billy and
moving.
Mandy.
Billy and Mandy, with
I don't know
the
about that one.
adventures of the Grim Adventures of the Billy and Mandy.
I've
Um,
never heard of this one. Sorry.
you never heard? It's kind of popular,
yeah.
but it's kind of popular. I have seen it a lot, but the story is kind of a marish, and the Grimm is technically surrounded with two idiotic characters, but Grimm is the one which was happened to be golden, and his character made weaker because of Billy and Mandy. Not fitting combo. Not fitting combo. For this reason, I'm gonna put it to mediocre. But here we come. Grim and Evil.
Okay, I heard of that one, but it never streamed on my country, so I can't really.
I
say
never
that.
heard about it, but I think this must be the Grim Adventure of Billy and Mandy, some kind of a reboot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think I heard something like that. Like I heard that once they used to be two different shows, but then they both of them just combined. I don't know, something like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
just never heard about it. But let's move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
What is that?
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, He-Man was streamed on Cartoon Network. That's interesting.
Yes, this is actually a really old school and brutally good. Even
Hold on.
Indian Skeletor had comedy gold things, born a lot of memes, and yeah, even the villain happened to be a better character than He-Man he was. But they tried to make as many memes about He-Man as was possible, and the story is just built up really well. It's a superheroic. Without linking to the DC characters, and yeah, it fits somewhere at least. Not my favorite, definitely not my favorite, but I could just watch it, so that's why I considered it good. For this reason, I'm gonna put it good. Better than Foster's, but not better than Garfield overall. Okay, maybe a bit better than Garfield overall, but not better than Ed and the Ed Boys and Duck Dodgers. Okay, this is just adjustment. Hi, Puffy and Miyumi.
Never. I heard of that one, but I have
Oh,
never watched
Okay,
it.
I have to clarify you one thing. Do you remember Mad Mod episode of Teen Titans? Mad Mode. Do you remember that episode of Teen Titans?
I have to search about it.
Okay, because plot twist, the musical being created to Mad Mode of the Teen Titans episode happened to be voiced, and the musical itself was just performed by Puffy and Amy, by Amy and Yumi.
Wait,
Yeah. Yeah, those two characters actually singed the background song, singed the background songs of the Teen Titans. Okay,
Okay, now I fucking know this guy. Like now that okay.
get it?
Okay,
Get it? This is
Yeah.
why they just cannot. They just, no matter how simple the show just been look like, they just consider to be the better version of panty and stocking. Okay. And yeah, for this reason, I'm not going to put them to trash tier. I'm not going to put them to bad tier. And this very reason, because of they voiced the singers of the Teen Titans. For this reason, I'm gonna putting them to good. They're good. Let them be there. That's a good spot. I guess that's a justified spot. I guess so. That's a justified spot. Okay, a justified spot. The very middle of the good. I am Weasel. Weasel.
Oh, I know that one. It's mediocre, in my opinion. It's
Bad.
Just in my opinion.
Bad.
Not bad.
Bad because too degenerated, normalist characters, and Weasel is an annoying character of how he treated that orangutan. Like, I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, that too. It's fucking terrible. That's why I just thought that this show is mediocre, because it's just like
Not trash because it was came with together with the old Cartoon Network series and the Cow and Chicken as well, but
Yeah.
and at least did not steal something from Tom and Jerry. Like, you know, there's a plenty of things that's been stolen from Tom and Jerry by Cow and the Chicken. Unlike the I Am Weasel, but you know, this character is picking up gold diggers and is charming for the women, despite he's just a fucking weasel, and there's nothing good about this character, and this makes giving us the idea that female characters in the show are actually zoophile characters, like, you know, zoophile girlfriends. Yuck. Just no. Just don't. Okay? Infinity Train.
I know what it is, but I have never watched it because
Seems to be actually good. Look at the dog. Doesn't
people say it's a really good show. Like, people say it's like one of the good shows in the
Yeah,
modern
okay,
Cartoon Network era.
okay, the girl character is something similar to what you can expect to a 5 team membered characters who happened to be a Disney characters or something like that. And that's an underrated Disney show because, and it's unpopular despite how valuable it is. The kids turning into fishes. I don't know the name of the show, but the character design of the girl is something similar. The dog's character design, however, is something similar to Babar. You know, the Elephant King. That's a great combination. That's an interesting combination. I don't know what that thing might be, but the Infinity Train must be something really good. But, you know, sad but true, I never heard about it. Never heard about it.
I haven't heard about it.
Never heard about it, but for this reason I'm gonna putting it higher because I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, I will too. Just one day. I just don't know when.
I'm gonna take a look at it. Seems interesting. Might be ending up cool. Here comes Johnny Bravo. Okay.
Please.
One of the most comedical things that you can ever have in your entire fucking life. Okay. First I'm gonna just analyze it. I'm not gonna putting it anywhere. But okay. Here comes my analyzing. The characters are putting a banded mirror for every watchers of the show, and that are actually really good. The mother is really sicko, like really belonging to to her children. I mean, to her child. Like Johnny is his only little kid of his and her entire life. Like, I mean, come on, man. She's so obsessed with Johnny, and really want to take care of it. And that's a loving mother. I mean, come on, man. That's a bit of how fucked up her character design look like. It's kind of the cartoonish way of how you can demonstrate and really show a character really is from the 90s. That's bit. I think this character was a mainstream in the 2000s as well, and I have watched it a lot because of the comedy gold things what he really had. And okay, oh my god, this poor little fella that sacrificed himself for many aspects just for getting laid. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. This dude right here is the definition of the good for nothing boyfriend in potential, who any girl can have, but he has, there's just everything about his appearance, nothing from the inside, but just a very little thing missing from Johnny, which could actually turn him Gautier, like, but there's no higher than superb. And okay, one more speech before keep on moving. Oh, come on, man. One more little speech before keep on moving. The annoying little girl just used Johnny every way possible to her own benefit, and she wasn't even old enough to manipulate a guy like that, and she wasn't even boyfriend reliant at all the entire story, because she could actually manage to value her own life single-handedly. Like, she can actually handle anything alone. She's a single-handed girl. Everything. She just literally sold lemonades. She just literally took out every trash instead of Johnny. And yeah, it's a well-built story. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, Johnny has been absolutely unlucky. My favorite episode is that where Johnny's he had to reach a destination. You had to reach a gala where there's a lot of girls dancing with boys, I guess. And he was always late, and he used Chuck's car. We just just collided to trees every single fucking time, and like, thanks Chuck. And he was just keep on running, and he just really want to get a girlfriend, and every single time he just wanted to get on a date, he just met different girls in comparison with anything else. Like, Johnny Bravo. Put some place in here. Boom. Like, come on. That's in the middle tier. Then yeah, gold. Johnny Test. Johnny Test. It's Johnny Test.
It sucks in my opinion.
What I'm gonna tell you is that basically, the character design is somewhat Jetpack Joyride's Ben, but not on the level. Not on that level. Jetpack Joyride's Barry. That Jetpack Joyride's guy's name is Barry, right? But more terrible, and is not surfacing Dexter. Absolutely not. They wanted to create a character like that, but even though the character design is somewhat something like, for the face, like Pajama Sam, but Pajama Sam is better as well. Right, what the Humongous and Games Entertainment characters could be. A game as not even a series, but the stories was well built. even that one. He is a Ben 10 niche, and he stayed to be like that. Moving on.
Yeah, please,
Justice,
I don't want to talk about this.
Justice League.
Okay,
Uh,
I have never watched Justice League shows, so I'm just gonna keep
my
silent, I guess.
sister's husband is a die-hard Superman fan. It's a die-hard Superman fan. He has Superman figurines. I have gave him a Superman Superman based, the Justice League based DVD series on Christmas. I just gifted him like something like that, and yeah, it was just actually for his respect. I don't put it to trash tier, but for myself, I'm putting it to bad because I never watched it, and for this reason, DC was never my thing. Never. I'm sorry, fans. A lot of fans, and okay, there's a lot of noble things that I could have talk about, but from DC, I just love Teen Titans. But besides that, the Batman episode was just a spin-off from what a Teen Titans could have. Teen Titans happened to be way better than Justice League. I mean, come on, there's no way to campaign. Kind of bad. Not good. And here's another one. No questions. I cannot make a difference. Even the character design is just worse. You know what? Just never heard about it. Next one is Crypto, the super dog. The character design kinda reminds me of Underdog and copying the logo of Superman. Where should I put you? Where should I put you?
Don't ask me, bro. Don't ask me.
You stole a lot from other cartoons. You don't deserve to be on my list. I mean, from above. You are a traitor, just like how Cow and Chicken became a traitor. League of Super Evil. I don't know what's this. Never heard about it. I don't know what's this. I don't know what it might be. What it can be. What it could have been. Never heard about it. Okay, here comes the Juniperly. Now here is what I was wanted to talk about. Something like that. But there is actually a Jenny robot girl who happened to be a better character than her. But yeah, where is it now?
Hey,
Yeah, Atomic Betty.
which one? Which one?
Juniperly.
I don't really like Juniper Lee.
You don't like
If you
Juniperly?
ask me.
Juniperly is something similar in comparison with Atomic Betty, but Atomic Betty's character development, even no matter how simple was he, Juniperly was a bit more boastful, and she was just, too self-aware of a character in comparison despite of where she was starting, and she was worse than Atomic Betty. And with that, she is a bad character.
Yeah, same thing.
Atomic Betty was better. Okay, long live the Royals. Never heard about it. Never going to.
Never heard about it too.
I just want to save a lot of time. I'm gonna put it there. The Looney Tunes. What kind of Looney Tunes is this?
Is it the original?
No, it's
Oh.
something similar. It's the Looney Tunes show. It's something.
It seems very modern, if you ask me.
Okay,
I think
I
it's-
don't hate that they wanted to modernize it, but they can never kick to ball. They can never outmatch the Hanna-Barbera version. Okay, they can never. Duck Dodgers is definitely better this way because it was remade to the old same art style. It changed a lot, and for this reason, even though better was the Baby Looney Tunes, you know what? Put this thing right here. Better, but trash. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Mad.
I don't know who it is either. What the fuck is that?
Look really strange. Looks like who just trying to spin off a Nickelodeon character spin-off. And looks like a Nickelodeon character spin-off for me. I'm just going to put it to unknown list and move on.
What's this one?
Mad.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, I think I have already seen this little pink bat on the top left corner, but not the rest of the characters. And this one panda looking character absolutely look like someone like what you can see in the chew there. I don't know, never heard about it, moving on. Flapjack. Yuck. Fuck you. Trash. Moving on.
You hate Flapjack?
I hate Flapjack. Absolute trash.
Kinda like it, but okay. I guess I'm gonna restrict your
A
opinion.
question. What do you like about it? What do you like about it first?
I thought it was really good when I was a kid. Like it has been 10 years, so I can't really remember. But I really
Marvelous
like the
Misadventures of
character,
Flapjack. I don't know.
Except the one guy, the blue guy. I don't remember what his name is, but
I have to throw up just to take a look at the child. The guy's character design was, negligee in comparison, and it just this is the kind of show in level which absolutely reminded back to Chuder and Gumball. These fucking shows. I never actually want to hear about it. Anything. Mega Sixeler. Here's the king of the king, ladies and gentlemen.
yes! Mega XLR, one of the best. Please just put this in S tier, and I love you forever. Thank.
Better than
Or-
Dexter, actually.
Mega XLR was so fucking good. It was like,
Okay,
oh my God.
let me hear about in this. Let me hear me about in this. Okay,
Sure.
Coop is is on to. This is the real Justice League, okay? These guys right here, beyond the girl character, these two guys were actually really priceless. And here comes they actually coalitioned, and the golden lines what they had, and the comedy.
Team is pretty
There's
good.
a lot of comedy golds in it. There's a lot of comedy
there
golds.
is, there is. Even in Turkish version, there were pretty good comedies in this one.
The way how they just being kick-ass guys and beat the crap of everything else. Coop happens to be a really great engineer, like someone who could fit to Team Fortress 2 environment. This is actually a new one that you don't hear every day. This is something new that you don't hear every day, I guess. This guy is an engineer. Like he set up a fucking robot, and he actually managed to similarize his entire robotic techniques and what he has in the abilities. Coop is priceless. Really well written character, really well drawn character, really well designed character. What else we need? King of the King. Kings of the King, not been streamed on my own Cartoon Network as much as Dexter, Johnny and Courage. Really, but it didn't take me as much time to realize this is a golden story, okay?
It was streaming in my country.
It didn't it didn't take me so long to realize this is a golden cartoon. And for this reason I put it. Another reason for put it in superb, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, and Courage the Cowardly Dog, all, even Kids Next Door, happened to be streamed more than Mega Sixeler, and I was sad when they disappeared. I wanted to dig my own grave, dude.
To be honest, this was like really underrated show in America because like it only had 2 seasons because I think back then people didn't like it.
They are kicking the ass of aliens. They have very much potential, and this guy literally put his car above his robot's head and could control his robot like he's driving a car. And Jamie was another guy who just had the most golden spits in the entire story. And he was even helped Coop more than who the girl being called? Who the girl's being called? I don't remember.
Forgot, but was it like? Hold on, I gotta check. I kind of remember, but not really.
In comparison, okay, you're gonna hear something interesting.
Right.
Please look up her name. I really want to know.
No, Yeah, don't
Because
worry.
this is a really massive issue. From me, I don't remember her name.
Oh, I found it. Kiva.
Kiva. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah,
That's her.
yeah.
Seems like a character. She's pretty much seems like a character who is coming from the galactic football environment. But at least you know she's kind of similar to what Coop and Jamie's character been, and the guys actually been happen to be really cool. Kiva is just trying to stop Coop in some ways, but for the moralist way of, like, you know, she really wants to take it easy on the robots Coop wants to destroy. Like, I think that's her character, but you know, her fighting style, her martial artist skills, and everything else just happens to make us a good character. And actually better than Atomic Betty is. Like, you know, there's a great trio. I respect the girl as well. I respect Kiva. But with Jamie and Coop, come on, man, those are bros.
The three of them are just.
Those are bros. Those are bros.
Just not only them, but like three of them.
Yeah,
It's a
the three
great
of them. You would handshake them when you meet with them. Do you?
Yeah.
Those are good. Okay, let's
Can you
moving on. What?
Can
Okay,
you
yeah.
Can you open the Mega 6 opening? I really fucking love that. Like the opening.
Yes, the opening just happened to be a really great character. Like the introduction was already convincing.
Yeah, yeah. When I first saw it, I
Not
was
gonna
like,
lie.
wow, this shit's gonna be lit. Like that's what.
The opening about her, and when we already saw the chips and popcorn munching aliens on the very beginning of the show, the music is absolutely fascinating. Not gonna lie, it's something that you can never have in the Cartoon Network environment ever. It was epic, like, you know, in some way. I don't know for what reason, but you know, just out of the way. And yeah, Coop is a cool character. He's a Team Fortress 2 engineer. He's the Popeye and Sons tank. He's the Teen Titan cyborg in some way. I mean, come on, man, this is a golden guy. Superb. Okay, moving on. Mighty Magi Swords. Did you hear about it?
Yes, and it sucks cock.
And he literally stole from something other. Do you know which cartoon, or which, I mean, let me clarify you, which anime they stolen from? Do you
I really haven't watched. I didn't really watch too many animes, so I don't really know.
do you know Slayers?
No.
Watch it.
Okay.
Watch it, bro. Golden anime. I love it. Magic Sword Mighty.
Sucks.
They literally stole from the Slayers Lina and Gauri. They literally stole from these two characters a lot. The swords, the magic, everything. Fuck you. Get lost. Out of my way. Let's keep on moving. Michael was an OG. I don't know who these were. Something similar from the Nickelodeon environment. I don't know. I kind of didn't see them from Cartoon Network. What do you say? That the Mike and Lou and OG? Even the name, the title is strange. Don't you think? Micro.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Where are you again?
I'm sorry. My friend is
What do you
No,
think
Mike
about
and
what do you think about Mike and Lou and OG? I don't know what.
I heard about it, but I don't remember anything. It's streamed in my country. But
I don't know.
remember anything about
Smell something similar coming from the Nickelodeon environment. Similar, really similar.
it.
I didn't see the show. I don't judge. Let's pretend that I never seen it at all. I seen it, but you know, it's just really grey clouds of my memories of what I can remember of this show. Like literally, just might be something good, like Doug and his diary. Might be something bad, like SpongeBob in a way. But SpongeBob is really great, comedy gold, but the characters are degenerated, so it's
Wait,
kind of
hold on.
50. So it's either say it mediocre because it's kind of 50-50. There's not even on the list,
Gee.
but just saying that SpongeBob is mediocre for my aspects. Just saying.
Dude,
Bec-
I think I gotta tell you, SpongeBob and Micro and OG, they were both premiered in the same year. I'm not joking.
Yes, SpongeBob. And what? SpongeBob and who?
Micro and OG, they both premiered in the same year. Like they both started in the same year. So I don't think Micro and OG stole from SpongeBob. If you know what
Well,
I
at least this is not a stealer, I guess so. But I said SpongeBob is mediocre because of the degenerated and deformed characters. And look how stupid they look. But there are comedy gold things that I could actually manage to laugh at. So, yeah, mediocre for this reason. Even if SpongeBob happens to be on my list, nothing. Okay, Mixels. Never heard about it.
I heard about it, but I have never watched it.
Okay,
I
never. Moving on. The Moxie Show.
Hold on, Moxie Show?
Moxie Show. I think I have seen it,
No, never
but
heard
very.
about it.
I think I have seen it, but very little time. Not enough screen time to judge. Not enough screen time to actually dare to judge anything about it. Mucha lucha. Okay, this is a degenerated show, and this guy on the right here is actually just absolutely out of character in this at some point. The left one is annoying, and the middle one has some kind of character at least. But Mucha Lucha is not being my favorite, and I just technically just changed TV channels when I seen it because it's not that okay. Not considered to be as bad, like what the Adventure Time could have shown you, but not as good. Even though even though the 2000s tried to overstream Ed and Eddy. Just no, please don't. You are bad. You are not as good. Gim, my gym partner's a monkey.
A monkey. Yeah, I know this one. I think it was good. Not the best thing, but it was still good in my opinion.
No, I don't know.
It's like a B tier.
I don't know. A strange monkey befriended with a guy who is in IQ considered to be better than the monkey, even though there's really absurd things the monkey could actually accomplish and served. I didn't like the show. Really strange. Sounded really strange, but I didn't like it. I didn't get to use it. I don't. It's just bad, and not as bad as the Justice League, and kind of same tier as Johnny Perley. Kind of same. Get lost, please. Thank you. Okay, that was better. Okay, Ninjago Masters of Spinjutsu. I don't know where they suck this. Maybe someone's cock, but
Ichigo? Oh.
please get lost. Moving on. Yeah, no questions.
Okay, cool. I have heard about it, but I have never watched
And any show made out of Lego happens to be terrible. I mean, come on. Even Thomas, the engine, even Thomas the engine happens to be a better show than this. Moving on. Okay, KO. Let's be heroes.
I have heard about it, but I have never watched it, so I can't say anything.
Me neither. Okay, the right girl seems to be someone who is designed by the same guy who is designed Foster's Imaginary Friends. The middle one something who is just get freed from the members of the Gorillas, and I don't even can judge the left one, but never heard about it, so not judging it. Over the Garden Wall. Never heard it. Let's move on.
You really?
I never. That
Oh.
never been streamed. Is
It's
this a film or something?
It's like a 10 episode series. Like I'm not joking. It's only 10 episodes. But it has a really interesting plot in it, though.
Okay, then it's
Like,
even
most
then
of
it's
it
even
was-
short. Then it's even shorter than the most golden Spanish cartoon mainstreamed in Hungary and being dubbed, which is actually golden. It's about a girl who has a koala, and that koala happened to be the only koala left in the world, in the entire world, and it was endangered species of the entire story. And yeah, even that happened to be more episodes, which is 13. And it's called Mofli the Last Koala. I don't know, in the Spanish language, Mofli el último koala. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but that's a beautiful cartoon actually. I'm not even saying that's a cartoon. It's a different kind of story. I mean, come on, that's a quality Spanish cartoon. Quality. Touching, really massively moralist. Really great characters. Every single one of them. I love all of them. It's not in Cartoon Network environment. Thank God for that. It's not even on the Minimax. But I have salvaged every single episode out of it. And the episodes are not random, like most cartoons usually doing this, but it's actually build up a story like how Star Wars build up a story. Yeah, that level. So yeah, beautiful.
Aussie Drakes don't know what that is.
Mofli the Last Koala. Please type it, search for it, watch it.
Okay.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Old cartoon story, with lovable characters, wonderful characters, all around the entire show. You even gonna love Rebecca, despite how evil and what a spoiled bitch she is. But you're gonna love her for the reason that she is in that show, and she is a well-designed character as well. Every character is great in the Spanish industry, mostly everyone. Beautiful. Check it out. A really old Memento from the 70s, or maybe not the 70s, the 80s. Really old, but gold. I love it. Watch it. Don't forget that. Okay, Ozzy and Drix. Okay, now these two guys are actually living in the human organization, but you know there is already another show who happened to demonstrate the better way of how the human organization is actually work. There is also a game with the Magic School Bus happened to demonstrate it better, and there is also the Once Upon a Time cartoon series with many moralist things and many you know, there's a lot of moral of each of those stories, each of those episodes, each of those adaptations, better than Ozzy and Drix. Ozzy and Drix never been on the Cartoon Network for so long, maybe on the late 90s and on the early 2000s, but they soon really disappeared. The characters stole a lot from them, and I think that they have to shame themselves, and I was glad they disappeared early. Okay, Micro, I don't know if you are nearby. Micro.
I'm here.
Okay, here comes a critical one. Here comes a critical one.
Oh,
The
okay,
Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, so.
Okay,
let me just
okay.
tell you my opinion.
Yo,
Yeah.
okay, here let's hear it out. Mine is might be completely different in comparison for what the popularity is going to say, but let's hear you out first.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna say I really like the original, but I hate the reboot. Really hate the reboot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
You probably hate it. Right? You hate the original.
Okay,
Right.
the sequel is terrible, trash.
Yes.
The original was better, but not as good as Powerpuff Girls Z. Okay.
Wait, isn't that the anime version of Powerpuff Girls?
Mm-hmm. And that happens to be a better show than the original. What a coincidence, huh?
Well,
Checkmate, Powerpuff Girls. Checkmate.
No, wait. I heard that the anime version of it sucks so much.
Mhm.
I have heard of that. I don't know. I have never watched it, but I heard that it sucks.
What? The anime? You said the anime sucks?
Yeah, more of my
Many
friends
people
said-
saying that, but this is not the truth.
Well, Well,
Many
I can't
people,
really
but this
say
is not the
anything.
truth for the reason that there is a lot of things. Yeah, the way it made my think about it, it sucks is that it's the Z rays, the chemical Z is what made the Powerpuff Girls born, and whilst they actually didn't born, they just got their superpowers. No, there's a lot of cute things about Powerpuff Girls Z. Even the villain is single-minded. There's a lot of terrible things that the original Powerpuff Girls evil villain monkey Mojo Jojo did.
Mojo.
Mojo Jojo. Yeah. You know it well. There's the green gang, the amoeba boys, Sedusa. Who I haven't mentioned. Who are the villains I haven't mentioned? But those are characters actually all returning to the first. Oh, obviously, obvious, the Rowdy Rough Boys. Okay, yeah, the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Oh, isn't that the male version of Powerpuff Girls?
Okay.
Like,
Now
really?
here comes the dark shit. Okay, here comes the
Oh,
dark shit.
Oh no.
In
Oh, no.
Powerpuff Girls, original Powerpuff, the Rowdy Rough Boys are disgusting, evil characters. But for the effect of the Powerpuff Girls Z, Brick, Boomer, and Botch happened to be really great constructive characters. And in the Powerpuff Girls D manga, made the three boys to be even more constructive one, even though they were against the all the three shows actually demonstrated that Blossom is a really unlucky girl in the Powerpuff Girls Z who can never have a boyfriend, and she's a pure-hearted character. I mean, come on, man, she's wonderful. Blossom is wonderful. I just shed a lot of tears of her, but come on, man, beautiful.
I don't really like any of the I'm not really interested in any of the girls in appearance. I think they're just alright.
Dude, the show is beautiful. The show is beautiful. I literally shed a tear on all of them, and at some point, come on, man, it's apparently terrible. There's nothing like the regular Powerpuff Girls of the Cartoon Network version. I mean, come on, they just so tried, and I'm just so sad that they so tried. It never happened. Come on, man, it's so tried.
What do you think about the original then?
Mediocre.
I would at least put it in B.
No.
In my opinion.
No.
Come on.
No.
At least you hate the sequel. At least.
The sequel is gonna tell you that
Trash.
it's trash because here comes why. I'm not gonna say anything about this, but this show is trying to raise gold digger generations and so much a lot of whores. Okay, we are already enough of them. We don't need any more of them. Down with this sequel. Down. Get fucking lost. Trashest of all the trash. Influencers. Disgusting. I'm watching moralist guys, and I love them when they just nail this thing down to oblivion, and never happen to be any good than what the shows and Mediocre. The original is just literally hurt my heart. Sorry, not gonna put it better than Mediocre. Not gonna. Just don't.
Okay. I mean,
No.
it's your opinion.
No.
I can't say anything.
No. Elmész a faszomba, az készen. Akkor befaszom. Okay, keep going on. What is this?
I don't even know what the fuck is that.
Okay, this is something that someone just painted.
Wait.
Moving on.
Wait.
Regular
show.
regular show.
Oh shit. I want to hear your opinion about this. Oh no.
I don't know, just too subliminal at one point. Too negligee in another point. Nothing golden. Something that they just make fun of people at some point in a subliminal message, and this is not nice. I don't know if there's any allowance for this show to continue, but I want to break it. Trash. Goodbye. Let's keep on moving. Robot Boy.
Bro.
Robot Boy.
I'm speechless. Honestly.
Me too. I kinda similar to what we could actually witness on Ozzy Hendrix. The show and the mainstream of this show was absolutely unknown and really lack of. I don't know if he ever copied anything from anyone, or just don't know, just bad. Not gonna put it to trash because, at least for this reason, the show is not being streamed like instead of Johnny Test and being for a very short time. It was actually remembered as a rip. Like, here lies someone who tried to help me get rid of the bad shows. Like, moving on. Robot Tommy?
Robot Tommy? I never heard of that one.
Never. Keep moving on. Samurai Jack.
Oh.
Okay, first off, I thought that this is a Powerpuff Girls ripoff with Professor Utonium wanted to become a fucking samurai. Okay.
What?
This was this was literally my very first thoughts, dude. Professor Utonium want.
It's not though.
Yeah, and I happened to being wrong about it. I was glad. Samurai Jack had a really great death battles recently, isn't he? Against the Samurai Champloo guy or someone. But there's a black guy who happened to be a samurai. I don't know. Check it out. Samurai Jack death battle. Samurai Jack won, but for a great reason. He is a really great survivalist. I have seen the show really carefully, even though I didn't like it. But this time I'm not gonna judge upon my liking. Like, come on. Samurai Jack is just been fighting with a fucking pussy of Aku. Aku is a fucking pussy. I mean, come on, man. He's just not going out to the snow and fight with Samurai Jack properly. Whenever he's about to lose, he just escape or send Samurai Jack back to the future or back to the past. And he's just an unintentional Back to the Future character niche for this reason. He's Dr. Emmett Brown in a karate suit and with a samurai sword. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you about. I don't know what this character wants to be. But yeah, he fights a lot. He struggles a lot. He has really great features. He have fought a lot of fucking bad guys of what Aku's creatures have left to be. And where he is living is a hell. And he happens to learn to adopt himself in comparison to what the situations were. This is a well-written character. He has a really great story. So this, even though he's not belonging to my favorites, yeah, it's again the Tartakovsky choice. So yeah, you can watch it. It's not gonna affect you any way worse. He's a constructive character. So yeah, I never experienced anyone being a Samurai Jack character to be a constructive character like who was being great.
Hey, thank you.
It's great.
Yeah, it is.
Not
It has a
I
great plot.
don't like it for the reason that not my type of a series. Dexter's Laboratory happened to be better in benefit of what it has. But yeah, okay, that's kind of Scooby-Doo. Oh, Hanna-Barbera Gold. But I think this one is the Mystery Incorporated. It's kind of
It is. Dude, this is, in my opinion, this is my favorite Scooby-Doo because it had a darker plot in a Scooby-Doo, entire Scooby-Doo
I have to tell you that I haven't seen that, but not gonna put it into that unknown list for one reason, because I loved Scooby-Doo and my favorite character is Shaggy.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, so I don't know. Consider it just like being Scooby-Doo because I don't see any Scooby-Doo on the screen. So let's check it, please. Check it for a second. No, there are. I think I don't see another Scooby-Doo story. There is one. What's new Scooby-Doo? Oh, I see one. I don't know what this might be, but it was not worse than the original Hanna-Barbera was being made. the plot and the mysteries they had to solve actually just made this team really more into each other. Like, you know, it just could actually work as a team, even though no matter what the circumstances, they could actually remain in character, which happened to be really cool. I'm gonna judge right here, just with this one, putting them to just slightly, not as good as the original Scooby-Doo. Darker story and more tasty than the Courage was, but you know, let's keep the comedy gold first three top tiers just above Scooby-Doo. But I loved it because it was a Hanna-Barbera Golden Mates, and so Shaggy was a great character. They are gobblers, but you know, they had the comedy gold things with the monsters, what they had to mention, and it was always ended up that mystery just always been solved, and Velma is smart. In comparison to how she look, she is a smart character. Velma deserves more credit than what she had, but you know, Diana is not as good character as Velma was, but looking better than Velma, so they're kind of balanced. It made a balanced team of both of them, all of them. Shaggy is not as smart as Fred was, but Shaggy's character, you could actually make yourself similar to what he is, more likely than what you could do with when you were Shaggy, when you were with Fred. Fred smells like a little bit of a businessman, but he never actually wanted to be that kind of character. He's a great leader, and he always split up the members just the usual way, you know, like the niche way. But it's already a meme, and it never affected negatively. The story never been affected negatively, and for this way, I'm gonna say that they are really alright together. Sorry, they are really alright. So what I'm gonna do is keep moving on. Micro, are you here?
Never heard of that one.
Secret Mountain Fort awesome. I don't know, looks really trash to me, but now I'm not gonna put it to anywhere because I never heard about it.
Secret Saturdays. Okay, I
Uh,
think this one was alright. I have watched it. It's alright, but nothing special.
Never heard about it, sorry. Never been streamed. Not really popular, I guess. Sheep in the big city. Seems something like what's been made by Gandhi Tartakovsky, but never seen. Shangofu or Skunkfu. Okay, I think this really wants to copy something what the Kung Fu Panda wanted to be. But I'm not gonna judge because it might have been a great story. I'm just gonna put it to the never heard about tier. Sonic Boom. Get the fuck out of my way, you fucking bitch! Eat my cock! Where are you, trash tier? Here you go.
Sonic Boom, never watched that one.
I seen it. It was streamed a lot, and they literally just turned all the fucking characters upside down. Disgusting. What they have done to Sonic X. It was a shame. Please, Cosmo, come back. Fuck you. Come back. Okay, let's Space Ghost. I don't know. Space Ghost. What is this? Space Ghost seems something similar to what you can see in the. I have seen this show, but seems something similar to what the DC universe could actually be. Space Ghost. I cannot decide this is a Hanna-Barbera production or a DC one, but I think this is the meeting point of the two bundles. This is the meeting point of the two bundles of each franchise. And you know, I think that's on Space Ghost. Might have been comedy gold things. I never watched that much. I cannot even judge, but you know. Let's just pretend that I never saw it. If that's bit I saw it before in my life, but I just never really picked up anything about it. Might be a Hanna-Barbera golden thing. Might be just a DC cliche. I don't know. And that's why I'm gonna put it to the safe zone of not knowing anything. There's a lot of cartoon I not know.
Yeah,
No.
well, yeah.
There's still a lot more to know, but you know, they never happened to streamed properly on Cartoon Network. Squirrel Boy.
I know this one, but I have never watched it.
Never
That's
heard
it.
never heard of it. Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Oh well, this is the point where I'm just gonna mute myself because I'm not interested in Star Wars. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not,
Uh,
and I have never been.
don't mute yourself. I'm gonna be quick. Star Wars The Clone Wars actually tried to create a side story or a spin-off from the original. That didn't affect the actual filmography story of that. That's bit that the one thing something tried to murder the entire story is the Disney version of the Star Wars. So I can actually forgive you and just putting you to the bad tier. For now. Clone Wars, I think it's the best of the worst, but it's just simply bad. It's the best of the worst. In comparison in the Clone Wars, in the adaptations, like what you can have. I was quick. Have you ever seen Static Shock?
No.
No, never.
Well, never heard of it.
Okay, okay, then let's moving on. Steven Universe.
Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
Steven Universe. Well, I hate it. Thank you. Sorry, but I hate it.
You do? Okay, because me too. This show is just too overhyped compared to what credit it should have deserved.
Yeah, same. It's too overhyped, dude.
They literally wanted to make a really well harmonizing story, a really great character development. We never understand Steven Universe characters, but it's just something that we just came with the Gumball, and I was just auto-neglecting it. I just take a look at it at some point, but the characters weren't really sympathetic. I could never similarize myself with them, and it in obvious way not gonna affect the player base, the fan base positive way in some way, because the subliminal messages of it can be really lack of at some point to be enough moralist of a cartoon, but there are actually occurrences when there are dark shit in it, like there are degenerated things happening in comparison with how well designed and how well made the characters could be. They are such a great waste of potential actually, because they could have been better characters. I mean, the three girls, the Gem, Pearl, and Garnet. I think, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't know the girl on the top middle. Gem, is her name Gem? Because I know I know the name. I know the name Garnet. I know the name Pearl, but I don't know who is the.
Amethyst something. I don't.
Having an everyday boys and really strange superpowers, not fitting. And even Star Butterfly happens to be a better character at this point, so I'm not gonna say that it's a good show. Let's keep moving on.
Stormhawks.
Storm.
Heard about it, but never watched.
Never heard about it, and never actually seen it, and I never actually smelled the aroma of it. Never. So let's keep moving on. Summer Camp Island. Oh my god, too simplified. I don't know why they look terrible at the first glance. It's too simplified, too negligee, and really fucked up design.
Yeah.
They look really strange, honestly. I don't know what the story is, but let's pretend we actually never saw that. Like, it's gonna be okay. Sunday Pants? What?
Never heard of it.
Okay, move on. Sweat Cats.
Never heard of it.
Sweat Cats are actually a good show, because I didn't take much credit to it, but considered to be good. Had a really mysterious some way, because there are alligators, kangaroos, and tigers too, who happens to be looking like this, like a gang. Yeah, and they obviously had. How could I actually forget the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's kind of a same cliche, like maybe a 5-membered boy team, like that one. how should I tell, schemed like animals, and the animals became the main characters, and they were focused on the habits of them. Like, I don't. They say that it might be bad, Sweat Cats might be good. It's an even nostalgic character, simple, but I don't know how it could. I just didn't like it. I'm gonna say that it's mediocre. Mediocre. Better than Powerpuff Girls. It's mediocre. Sweat Cats are kind of okay. Let's go to Symbionic Titan.
Heard of it, but I think it was premiered back in 2013 for me, but I have never watched it.
The character design look questionable, even more questionable than what you could have. The black-haired girl character seems like if she just freed from the Dragon Ball franchise. I don't know. I just do not put it to the don't know zone.
Yes, please just put this in F tier. Please.
There's no F tier, but there's trash tier, so yeah.
Yeah, in there, please. I hate this trash.
I don't know. It could have been better. I mean, come on, if we could have keep the characters like what could have been better than what the original Teen Titans could have been, but it's trash. Okay, not as trash as Steven Universe, but you know, at least they had great time at very few moments of the episodes, but trash. And I'm not gonna keep on talking. And come in comparison with the Teen Titans Go, on the contrary, despite that on the contrary, Teen Titans, the original,
we don't even have to
happens to be has to be S. No questions. Exactly. Yeah. Top best of the best. Well, what should I say? And Mega 6LR was just borderline good. Or the you know on its time. I just felt sad when they disappeared. Teen Titans, it was just my favorite show. I just frequently was watching in comparison with Mega 6LR and Dexter Laboratory and Johnny Bravo. So yeah, it was mainstream on Tsunami and happened to be a show traveling from Tsunami to Cartoon Network. I mean, at least the Hungarian history of Cartoon Network. I don't know how it went for you, but
to be honest, my story with Teen Titans, the original, is it never streamed in Turkey, but this year, I wanted to take a look at it, and oh my god, it was one of the best shows I have ever watched.
I don't know, never going to return. And yeah, if you take a look at the later seasons, look at Jinx. What happened to her? She been a villain. Then she started to love Cyborg, secretly, who was known as Mr. Stone. Right? Who you know, Cyborg at that time played like a spy in TF2, like, you know, he just melted in the environment with the bad guys. I don't know, it could have been a great role to be given for a character like Cyborg. I could have actually been similar to Cyborg at some point, not because I want to be a robot, but I want to be a Teen Titan who want to be someone like Team Fortress 2 Spy. Who actually have the ability to disguise as anyone. Disguise as anyone and act like them. And even shapeshift like them. I don't know. Okay, maybe I can disguise as Beast Boy, but I cannot shapeshift myself as any animal. So as disguising Beast Boy, a Spy must be really convincing, okay? But okay, he can disguise as Raven, as Cyborg, as Starfire, and as Robin effortlessly. But yeah, Spy can never fly like Raven and Starfire do. But he could just effortlessly imitate Cyborg and Robin as well. But yeah, I just wanted to... Yeah, that one episode kind of reminded me to Team Fortress 2 Spy when, you know, when the time just came and people just started to shipping Cyborg with Jinx like wild, like nuts. And from that point, Jinx character just tried the best to reach the skyscrapers. I mean, come on, man, this girl. How could they just written and how could they just meant to make a character really this great? I have seen her potential from the very beginning, and they used it. They used it. They used it. And in comparison with Terra, who been a terrible character, just apologizes to Beast Boy at the very end when Slade just made terrible things, like they borderline trashed out the entire group of the Teen Titans. And after that, Cyborg's character is being developed because he became the leader of the East Titans. So every character is just being developed in a way. And this is the only show I appreciated from the entire DC universe. Literally. Don't you agree?
I'm sorry if you hurt my mom.
I didn't.
Okay.
Should I?
Well, no.
Shouldn't I?
No,
But yeah, I think I already talked about a very respectable first place of this one super, but you know, Mega Six Stellar is just been at least as good as Founders, and Dexter's Laboratory and Johnny Bravo just helped me forget all the trash. But yeah, it's let's keep on moving. Thundercats.
Never heard of that.
Thundercats is technically the counterpart of He-Man.
Oh.
Actually, because the way how he transforms and the way how he gets his superpower and the way how he gets his, he's just, you know, He-Man and his cat is just something like combined together into one cat. And this is what I was thinking about. I don't know the show that much and I'm not gonna judge, but if I really want to say something about it, not as good as He-Man as the Masters of the Universe. It has some talenting thing. No, I'm not gonna say that it's bad. I'm not gonna say that it's good. I'm not gonna dare to put it to the unknown bracket because it's actually worth something. It has some moralist values. Top of mediocre. Kinda okay. Better than Camp Lazlo. At some point better. Let's keep on moving. Tig and Seek. What's this? What are you? Keep on moving. Time Squad. The other two characters have happened to look better than this little prick, but I couldn't actually put any acknowledgeable thing, and I'm just dudes, I'm just literally watching Back to the Future and nothing else. Let's keep on moving. Drama Island. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, was a similarity of some show that I think I already judged before, but there was one who happened to be something similar to that. Yeah, the George of the Jungle. That was the Total Drama Island. Don't you think that they are kind of similar to each other in some way?
I don't know because I have never watched George Jungle.
I mean, dude, I mean the character designs. But yeah, I never watched Total Drama Island for the reason that I never liked it. So basically, it's just terrestrial for one main reason.
Thank God we have the same opinions because I kind of don't like it either. I was never really.
I don't know. They kind of forced its place to be streamed instead of my liked ones, and that was a betrayal of my childhood. So get fucking lost, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Ridonculous Race. Total Drama presents Ridiculous Race as Olympics. They even made an adaptation. Even worse. Okay, let's go. Why are you doing this to me? No, now we're talking. Now we are
Totally
getting
Spies.
somewhere. Is this a
Never
cart?
heard of
Okay,
this.
seriously, why is this in the Cartoon Network bracket? Just a
I don't
question.
know. I never heard about it. It was never streamed in my country. I don't know about it.
You don't know Totally Spies?
Well,
Really?
Yes, because it was never in Turkey. I think I have to search about it, but I don't think it was.
You don't even know Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats?
Hold on, let me see if there's like a Turkey. Wait.
Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. And at
Um,
least watch the intro.
Wait, this is still ongoing?
No, already
Oh, never
already
mind.
begun with the Fox
Oh,
Kids.
okay.
Fox Kids. Totally Spies made a golden part for the Fox Kids, and I don't think it was bad. The characters just considered to be negligees in
Oh,
some way for
interesting.
some many people, but I actually admired them, and the Totally Spies they actually just really demonstrated all the spy gadgets of what you could actually have. Really great items. What they had in in comparison with what the story as a high school girls just made of. Could have been better at one point, but
Apparently, this was streamed in Turkey.
definitely something better than Sharon's Diary. Definitely something better. Uh, oh my God, where should I put you? That is the question because, okay, let's get back to 150. Okay, so far we have judged that we are not just the super characters of superb shows. The great ones could have happened to be like Total Spies are actually admired by me, could have been great, but good as well. And there's something in the between. But it accustomed the childhood of mine when it comes to the nostalgia of what Totally Spies happened to be built off from me. In a way, Totally Spies just built of three girls, like how they tried to build three characters like Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. But yeah, in a way, they are well-grown women and they tried to be as original as possible. And they made a really great versatility of Spice Gadget and a really old guy who gave the mission for the girls and shown really great gadgets. And in a way, they kind of similar to what Humongous Entertainment Spy Fox really is. Despite that he was a single-handed game and while Totally Spies just tried to work together, they really never had to hide or something. They just used all their gadgets. Some way they used these guys, like the Team Fortress 2 Spy has, but the gadgets were really really similar, and story-wise was just kind of unique. And was a kind of some way that was great in comparison when you can had Fox Kids, but Totally Spies was not as great as what other Fox Kids show was. But it was good. Let's say that it was good. Okay. I think it's fair to say that it's better. I wish that the Heathcliff and Cadillac Cats would be on the list once we are already at because Totally Spies because it's a Cartoon Network show, really. It's a Fox Kids show. What are you doing, Totally Spies? What are you doing in Cartoon Network? I never seen you in Cartoon Network. What are you doing here? Oh my God, man! What are you doing in a different era of a TV channel, of a group, or an era, or a what's going on here? Okay, come on, moving on. Let's Transformers. Never liked Transformers. I don't know what you can say about it. But for me, it was just bad. Nothing good. Better than the Squad Time, but that cannot be considered better than the Clone Wars. Just not. Uncle Grandpa.
Oh, trash. Trash. Trash.
You guessed it. Unkitty.
You don't even have to
Unikitty.
explain about it.
Okay, here we go. Unikitty. Okay. Unikitty is The design is kind of okay, but you know, it's not a unicorn. It's just a rubber head with a really fluffy tail and a magnet leg. A bootleg. A bootleg My Little Pony. What should I do with you? I put you to the bad tier simply because, you know, you don't deserve the treatment of what you wanted to turn out to be. But, I think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. She wanted to be something, but even though the design was great, it was the chew there level, and for a reason I could put chew there to trash the air, but you know, could have been a really great character. This could have been a really great character, in my opinion, if they don't fuck her up this massively. And for a reason, this is a bad show. Not trash, but bad. Unikitties. Oh my god. Fuck you, Cartoon Network. I mean, today Cartoon Network. Just fuck you.
Yeah,
Keep on moving. Victor and Valentino.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either, but the characters kinda look okay. Might have been good. I'm not gonna put it anywhere. Just the don't know bracket, okay? Villainous.
Never heard of that either.
Okay, these characters are really strange, really versatile. Do you know the Haluva boss and the has been hotel? This guy this guy
Hello, boss.
Haluva boss. This guy right here in the
I've heard
chair.
of
This
that
guy
TV
right here
show.
in the chair really look like it. I'm not gonna putting it anywhere. Just the don't know bracket, but yeah, no. Just check it out a little bit. I'm not gonna continue until you check it out. Haluva boss.
Yeah, I know Hello, boss. I even wanted to watch it once, but I just.
There's a lot of cursing in the show.
I know,
Similar.
people say that it's like not safe for work, kinda. I don't know.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's
No, like,
really wild. It's really
What I mean
wild.
with- What I mean with not safe is like not the animation.
Kinda
like,
okay.
what
It can
they
be
say,
considered.
what they say.
It kind of considered between good and mediocre. For one reason, really wild, really straightforward, really desperate, but it's not a Cartoon Network show, and I'm glad it's not here, or else I could have put them to bed or trashed the air, okay? I'm gonna watch it, but not now. I have other things to do.
Bro, it has been like in 2 hours since we're doing this.
Similar. Both of them are similar. Has Been Hotel and Haluva both are kind of similar shows, and basically the same art style, technically. We Bear Bears is the next one. Where should I put? Where should I put you? Don't know. I don't know enough of it to have enough screen time. What a cartoon. What's this?
What is that? What a cartoon! What the fuck is that name?
We don't know a lot, and we're not going to.
It looks like an old cartoon though, if you ask me. Like, it has that old-
Seems like something. What a cartoon! Hey, there's Fred. There's Fred Flintstone on the right bottom corner. What a cartoon!
There is.
There he is. Yeah.
I can't see him.
Do you
but
know
yeah,
what
there's
I
a-
find strange? Do you know what I find strange in this tier list? There's no Hanna-Barbera things like, you know, the Wacky Races, the rest of the Scooby-Doo franchises is not in the tier list. In the
Maybe
bracket
because
there's no Fred family Flintstone, Fred and Flintstone. There's no Flintstone family. How is it called, by the way? There's no Yogi Bear. There's no there's a lot of Hanna-Barbera things are not on the list, and not even Tom and Jerry. What happened to you, tier list creator? What happened to you? Oh my god, the golden part of the tier is just where happened to be gone? Where happened to be gone? What happened to you? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. the good characters, the superb tier list deservers. Where are you? Where are you? Ah. Okay, what's the next one? What's this? Robot Jones. Really? Really? Shaolin Showdown. Do you know anything about this? Because I already knew that. I watched the show. I seen it. There's really strange characters, honestly. Micro? Micro? Micro, you muted yourself. I have to continue without you. Shaolin Showdown was kind of an off-brand series. Was better than Juniper Lee in some way, but yeah, it was even better than on Unikitty for a reason, and was even better than Muchalos Kansan. So it was an off-brand series. Happened to be good in a way, and I think it was a great filler series in all of them. But in all of the series that you could have of all the franchises, I think Shaolin Showdown was kind of okay-ish, but you know, below mediocre because there happened to be more better shows than that. It's not as bad. Okay, let's Young Justice. Never heard of it. Let's put it to this tier. Annoying Orange is trash, obviously, because how annoying it is. No characters. Like, I mean, come on, just really plain annoying and it's not trash. Hero 108. Never seen it. Or just being sneaky these days, but I don't think, maybe not as good. Thundercats Roar. Okay, what is this? Dude, don't do this to the Thundercats. It's not nice. Batman, the animated series. Oh, I think it's the real Batman series. What it really was, and that is where the real fight was between Joker happened. I think it's considered to be good. Let's put them to. Okay, here. That's okay. He-Man was actually a better story than that, but I'm not gonna forgive these two in some way unless they are, you know, just a part of a well-written real story, and the original Garfield, what I really liked, Batman, happened to be better. There should be a Garfield, the old version of the Garfield, probably going to be superb or great, honestly. And here's the Superman. Maybe that's a real Superman story, what we actually have. But you know, I just not gonna be able to say that which way I can actually put the way I actually put them. But you know, Superman is just kind of a middle tier mediocre. Most ways, super middle. You know what? I don't care about the DC. Just wanna say that straightforward that it's bad, and it's okay. Okay, I'm done. I reached an end. I reached an end. I reached the end. I think this is how it look. Take another look at it. This is how it look, and I think we have reached anything that I'm gonna store anything about it, but save, and now I'm gonna save it. My judgment of my liking of the Cartoon Network shows. Totally Spies. What are you doing in CN?
Oh my god.
You are a Fox Kids show. But you know, I love you. So, okay, let's save it. And yeah, I end my video at this, and thank you guys for watching. If you liked my video, you can leave a like or subscribe and something like that. I think I'm gonna make more tier list videos in the future. Especially I wanted to make one of Humongous Entertainment Games. I'm gonna make it somewhere in the future after my presentation videos, but see you in the next one.